Please select a mission.
If we're going to expand Mother Base, we need more manpower. And not just for combat roles either. R&D, the support unit, intel, each demands a different set of skills. If we want to achieve what we've set out to do, Diamond Dogs has got to get stronger. There's a Soviet engineer I want to have join us. He was the one who built your prosthesis. With him on our side, who knows what sort of enhancements he'll come up with for it. He tried to defect but didn't make it, and now he's being held prisoner at Waksin Barracks. Find this engineer and get him out. Having him on our R&D team will go a long way to helping Diamond Dogs grow.
Mission accepted.
The Soviet engineer is being held prisoner at the Waksin Barracks. You need to find him and get him out. He tried to defect from the base camp up north, but it didn't work out. Now they're holding him at Waksin. He's offered his technical skills to us as long as we can guarantee his safety. You have to extract the target.
Your target just happens to be the man who developed your prosthetic hand. And he's the only one capable of maintaining it. If we bring him in, I'm sure he'll be able to modify it in all kinds of ways as well.
The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
That's the Waksin barracks. The target is somewhere inside that outpost. The Soviets consider him a traitor now, so he'll be treated like any other prisoner.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. You have arrived at your destination. Intel
Nice
file
find.
obtained.
Analyzing the intel file you picked up. We've got a fix on the target. I've updated your map info. Check it on your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
Where are your friends?
He's coming too. Roger that.
Какому?
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Капе, на меня кто-то напал. Скорее всего, на базу лазутчик. Жду указания. Прием! Это КП, понял. На нас напали. Всем подразделениям. Боевую готовность. Конец связи.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Всем боевым группам. Это КП. Срочно принять базу с противником. Всем боевым единицам приготовиться к бою.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Открыто! Прекратить огонь! Прекратить огонь!
КП-07, потерял противника. Ищу последней точки соприкосновения. Прием!
Analysis complete.
Это КП, понял. Проверьте, но осторожно. Конец связи. Противник скрылся из виду. Начинаю поиск. Прием. Это КП, понял. Они не могли уйти далеко. Будьте бдительны. Конец связи. Штаб. Это КП. Возразился огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ, но потеряли врага. Враг может все еще прятаться поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Штаб. Это КП. Ответьте. Штаб. Ответьте. Штаб. Штаб, это КП! Штаб, прием! Всем боевым группам, это КП. Вышел из строя целый ряд ламп. Похоже на проблемы с электроэнергией. Ближайший патруль. Проверить сеть питания.
You have arrived at your destination.
boss. You've entered the building. Always keep an escape route in mind when you head indoors. If you get surrounded, you'll have nowhere to run.
КП до Зоя 2. Поиски ни к чему не привели. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Вернитесь на пост. Прием. КП, это КП-2. Поиски закончены. Противник не обнаружен. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте бдительны. Не позволяйте им напасть на вас. Конец связи. Всем боевым группам, это КП. Вышел из строя целый ряд ламп. Похоже на проблемы с электроэнергией. Ближайший патруль. Проверить сеть питания. КП-33. Есть признак вражеской активности. Усилим охрану. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте максимально осторожны. Конец связи.
That's the target. Looks like we found him.
Этот протез. Я его сделал. Это мой шедевр. Обычные протезы — это скучно. Я специалист по бионике. Я создаю биомеханические гибриды.
В порядке?
Можно сказать, что это не протез,
КП-33.
а бионическая рука.
Что указали? Прием. Это
Свою
КП.
жизнь
Понял. Усилить безопасность.
создал
Повышенная
тысячи.
боевая готовность. Конец связи.
Great. If there's nothing in the way overhead, you should be able to fold them in.
Даже в Кремле. Вот благодарность. Сделай гигантские руки. Новую тревогу.
Это КП. Понял. Смотрите в оба. Конец связи.
Они посадили меня сделать заводные игрушки. Я этого не вынес. И поэтому сбежал. Но они меня поймали. Теперь, может, меня ждет лагерь. Ты меня спас. Я готов тебе служить. Могу улучшить твою бионическую руку. Просто дай мне продолжить свою работу.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Target extraction confirmed.
Has been
Your
updated.
objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter requested.
Это КП, понял. Начать поиски как можно скорее. Конец связи.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
This is Ep.5. Arriving shortly at LZ. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal. Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area of operation. Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, boss. The engineer we rescued has been extremely cooperative. The guys on the R&D team are glad to have him aboard. Thing is, his specialty isn't mechanics, but something called bionics, engineering based on biology. He's already submitted a proposal for modifying your prosthetic arm. If you're interested, go ahead and give the development order. Boss, as requested, we've added an analyzer function to your binoculars. Now you can view soldiers or POWs and get a readout on their rank or any special skills they might have. Depending on their skills, they may even be able to develop new types of weapons or items. Try it out the next time you're thinking of folding someone.
Please specify a project.
Christmas Eve, 1979, the Soviet Union rolled into Afghanistan. Muslims had revolted against the Soviet-friendly regime established the year before. The DRA forces could no longer contain it themselves, so the Soviets went in to intervene. The Afghan government was powerless and fraught with infighting. They lost the hearts and minds of the people, and that alarmed the Soviet leadership. With the Islamic Revolution happening in Iran, the Soviets felt they had to act fast or risk the spread of Islamic revivalism. A superpower, sending a motorized rifle division against men on horseback with antique rifles. Everyone thought it'd be over in an instant, only it wasn't. Some Muslims made their fight a jihad, a holy war, and began a guerrilla campaign on all fronts. A war of attrition. These fighters call themselves Mujahideen. They're being supported by the West through Pakistan. That's why Miller was involved. He was training them near the Zero Line, sponsored by the CIA. The war has become a nightmare for the Soviet troops stationed here. They thought they'd be headed home in 6 months at the most. Then a year passed. 2 years. Now here we are 4 years on with no exit in sight. Afghanistan has become the Soviet Union's Vietnam. The Soviet troops on the ground want to go home, but at least they have homes to go back to. The Afghans have lost theirs. The Soviets destroy the kishlaks, villages, wherever they can. They burn down homes and fields, fill in wells, turn pastures into minefields. It's created a mass of refugees who fled to Pakistan. If the Mujahideen are fish swimming around the villages, the Soviets will go so far as to dry out their ocean. But this has had a big price. There's bitter resentment among the Afghans, and they're taking out their anger on the soldiers on the front lines. Among the Mujahideen are the Pashtun people. They're fiercely devoted to their code of Badal, or revenge. Soviets they've captured have had their hands, feet, and noses cut off before being left to die at the side of the road, just to show their comrades what they're capable of. Friendlies who come across them can do nothing but put them out of their misery. Then they burn down another village in retaliation, and the cycle of vengeance goes on. This war, the Kremlin never expected to have this much trouble against the Mujahideen. Afghanistan is a tribal society. Tradition demands that its people stand up to any outsiders who set foot on their land. With the honor of their people at stake, they have everything to fight for. No matter how hard the Soviets hit them, they continue to appear out of nowhere, striking back, then vanishing again. But there's one thing even the Mujahideen fear. Every last one of them. The Soviet gunships. They're highly maneuverable and equipped with massive firepower. Plus, the underside of the fuselage is heavily armored. The Mujahideen can barely scratch them with their small arms. Anyone who hangs around gets mowed down by the gunship's heavy machine guns. This new honeybee weapon that was given to the Hamid fighters, it's no doubt something to help them strike back against the gunships, which makes it a weapon that could change the course of the war. Those guerrilla fighters known as Mujahideen don't actually belong to a single organization. Afghanistan is a multi-ethnic country. You've got the Pashtuns, the Tajiks, Uzbeks, Hazaras, and each of them is split into their own tribes, large and small. Each ethnicity has several rebel organizations that their various tribes gather under. They're united under the banner of jihad, but that doesn't mean they work like a single standing army. Just look at the area around Smasi Fort. A lot of Tajiks used to live there, but they fled after the Soviets started their scorched earth campaign. With the area uninhabited, the Hamid fighters, who are Pashtun, decided to move in. The Hamids are based out of the city of Peshawar. We passed through it on the western edge of Pakistan. The Pashtun people have long lived in Afghanistan and western Pakistan. They used to travel back and forth frequently. Then Britain went and established the border that still stands today. The Hamid fighters get generous support from the Pakistani government. The government wants to use them to secure influence over Afghanistan. Their liaison with the Hamids is Inter-Services Intelligence, and behind the ISI, you have the CIA. That's probably how the Honeybee ended up in the hands of the Hamid men.